So recently I've been coming up with a more effective way to wind down before bed. I wanted to share with you the 3 ways that I like to wind down and really just kind of get myself in that headspace and my body right to just go ahead and go right to sleep. So first thing is I love to utilize the sauna, and for me that's pretty easy. I have this gym Collective right up the road, and it takes me about 3 to 5 minutes to drive there. So I have the luxury of doing that. If you don't have a sauna, you can also do a hot shower for 5 to 10 minutes, and that'll also be good. And what this does is it actually elevates your body temperature and then gives you the ability to come back down. And then when you start to cool your room, if you have your room temperature between like 64 and 67 degrees, that's about where I like it when I sleep. Then you're just kind of letting that system cool down, letting your body cool down to actually be ready to go to bed. So I did this about 2 hours beforehand, and that's one thing that I like to do. Another thing that I like to do is just read a good book. And one example I'll give here, I'm sure many of you have heard of The Alchemist. I love this book. It's more of a story. It also gets me into that headspace of being a dreamer though, and living out that personal legend that they talk about in the book. So I think it's pretty cool, and it's also just fictional, so it's not really too kind of hardcore or anything like I'm trying to learn anything new. It's really just kind of a story and easy to read. So that's another one. And then a third would be some light stretching and a little bit of breath work. I'll put those kind of into one category. So you can kind of do some foam rolling, or I like to take a lacrosse ball and like roll my foot out on it. You can do it with your calves, different parts of your lower body. You could also put it on your back. There's different things you can do. So I like to roll and I like to stretch just a little bit, and really just anything that can get you away from your technology and into more of like just a natural way of being, and start to calm you down so you know that you're preparing to go to sleep and that your mind isn't racing with all kinds of additional tasks that it's trying to sort through. So those are 3 things I like to do to try to wind down. I'd love to hear yours. If you want to drop them in the comments, that would be awesome. So that's what we're doing, just coming up with this wind down strategy. So let's keep it going.